Or pause the music. All right, Autodrome. Let's go. Let's give it a shot. Okay. This is Autodrome Esprit Racing. First off, we're in a window. Alt-Enter does not work. Here's another reiteration of this being a prototype / demo. Intended as a crash test, does not reflect the final release of the game. Hope you have fun playing it. Thanks for playing our game. Oh, those cool makes sound already. Automatically collect info on crashes based on your experience to get the bug report. Okay, that's cool. So, I don't remember opting into that, but it's cool. First, let's go options. Let's see if we can change his resolution up to, like, you know, what my monitor is actually using. Good. Full screen, yes. Vertical sync, audio volume, I have no idea. Okay. So, we already have a little bit of a... Okay, so... it was cut off, but it looked like I guessed based on the previous screen that I needed to push the X button to actually make it work. Even though when you're here, you can't see it. So it's kind of like cut off. So maybe there needs to be a little bit of an adjustment there. So let's go full screen. Let's push X because I know that works. Push A to confirm. I like it reverts back just in case. Now we can see down here in the bottom right, we are using this RTX 3070, probably a driver version there. I'm pretty sure. Prototype 0.1.8, B/escape. All right, new race, options quit. That does sound a little bit loud, so I'm going to crank that down just a little bit with the, if you're not familiar with Windows G, it's Windows, the jam. I'm just going to turn down half volume. Okay. All right, I think we're good now. Let's give that a shot. Let's check our volumes. Okay, all right, here we go, new race. Single player, split screen with keyboard. Split screen with controllers. And I see down at the bottom, it shows one controller plugged in out of 4. That's really cool. So split screen is an option. Let's go single player. Oh, MP48, SC12, J193, M193. All right, so we got car choices in there, or at least livery choices. It's just left and right on the controller to change between vehicles, or on the D-pad. Nothing for the right stick. Some sort of like, maybe, you know, we're going to talk about stuff that's probably already planned to be implemented, but like being able to kind of rotate around it, maybe with the right stick, would be really cool. So let's just go with the SC12, ready to start the race. Brake reverse, accelerate, normal, pause, change view with Y, turn with the joystick. Okay, so there's no, just gas and brake, change view. There's no handbrake or anything like that. So, okay, that's loud. That's loud. That's loud. That's louder than I expected. That is louder. Okay, let's try it here. Okay, see if that's not too bad. Oh, ooh, sounds good. Look at that. Listen to that sound, though. Wheels turning already, not with the D-pad, just with the controller. Counting up. 3, 4, 5. Okay. That was kind of weird. I don't know how high we were supposed to count, but it went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 instead of like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The sound is out of control. I mean, this is like, hey, we recorded some real F1 cars. Oh my gosh. Physics are wild. We recorded some real F1 cars and stuck them in our game from the 90s. Those sound like 90s F1 cars. Okay, really oversteery, more so than I would have expected with an F1 style car. Okay, he spun me out. I do believe the AI is just pretty much following a path, which I believe I saw on the Twitter for the dev. Oh, look at the low poly wheels. That they were doing some rewriting of the AI code. Oh man, good choices on just to have them. On different camera angles. Kilometers per hour, I don't remember seeing a choice for that. Alright, let's see what happens if we just stay in it. No, the car is kind of, it's like you're fighting the physics almost. I can see it. I don't think it's a downforce thing. I think maybe it's like it's a grip type thing. Alright, whoa, whoa. It kind of, I don't know, it's weird. I don't know if it quite broke loose. The car looks a little bit like we're floating above the ground there, and I'm sure it's just the shadowing because it does not look like, I don't know, looking at those, it looks like maybe the wheel collider sizes are wrong, or maybe just not adjusted yet. And again, I know that there was a lot of warnings on this, both when I downloaded it and whenever I opened it, about it being just a crash test, and that this is not representative of the final game, so I completely understand that, but still gonna, you know, point out things that sometimes kind of get missed. Look at the reflection on the right side. Okay, I don't know if you can see it. On the very right side of the car, right by that rear wheel, you can actually see the reflection of the whatever you want to call them there, the rumble strips, which is really cool. I was not expecting that. Look at that. That's like a really reflective shader. That's really cool. I'm guessing that's how that was done, was a highly reflective shader. Yeah, I feel like I'm really pivoting on the center, and I'm kind of intentionally wrecking, but kind of pivoting pretty heavily on the center, I guess. Which, again, is kind of supposed to be the pivot point, but instead of it really feeling like the rear wheels are driving, or the rear wheels are gripping, and the front wheels are kind of turning, it feels like I'm more like pivoting like this. Whenever I move the car, it just feels a little bit, I don't know the word for it. Not normal. Yo, what's up, Echo? Yo, you got the picture. It's like that. You got it. I moved my camera a little different too. Slightly better, I think. I don't know. I moved it like down a little bit. Like it was like about 5 inches higher. So I tried to give it a little better viewpoint there. Whew. Dude, listen to this game. Can you hear this? Is it loud enough? Yo, what's up, chimp? Dude, can you hear this game? It sounds like 90s F1 cars, dude. It's so sick. Listen to this freaking screaming. I mean, the driving model's not there yet. The grip and everything. But holy crap, dude. It drives like... Or it sounds awesome. And I got 5 laps here. I'm 13th position. I started last, of course. No qualifying. So just kind of jumped me in. Ah! Okay. And this is... it was not listed in Twitch, so it's Autodrome Esprit Racing. Like Autodrome Spirit. Cool looking track. Is that... Look, we have moving... Guys. The skybox is moving. Or the clouds. It might be a static skybox with moving clouds. Let's go. But check out... I don't see them here. Nope, right side clouds. Clouds are moving. They're definitely moving. Dude, and look at this. There's a lot already that's cool. Dude, yeah, the old V10 sounds exactly. You're right. They sound sick, dude. Listen to that, man. That's really... You get all the 3D stereo and everything, bro. Oh, dude, that sounds so sick. Now, in my opinion, the sound doesn't quite match the game at this point. The look of it. But, you know, very clearly stated at the beginning of this game that this is absolutely in... not even in beta. This is like in crash test. Literally, this is, hey, can you run this and see if your computer crashes? And so that's what I'm doing. Running this game and seeing if the computer crashes. So far, it hasn't. But, again, reflections off the... Shit. That turn gets me every time. Oh, listen to the idling there. Best times at 114. Current times. Automatic transmission, by the way. Yes, different kind of crash test. But yeah, I kind of thought the same thing. When you first load it up, it's like, this is a crash test. I'm like, I'm supposed to crash? And it's like, we're making sure your computer doesn't crash. I'm like, oh, that does make more sense. Because yeah, I was thinking, you know, hey, crash as many times as you can and see what happens. That's not what it is. Yeah, we got to get the grippage right. Like, it definitely pushes a lot. Really oversteery for what I would think that these cars would probably feel like. Look at his wheels are kind of stuck. We got car sitting a little bit above. You know, it's not as bad on this side. The shadowing looks good right here. Let me check. Maybe it's on the other side of the map where the shadowing changes a little bit. Man, I love the reflections on the car, dude. That's really... The shader that they use on this freaking vehicle is really awesome. Big fan. I mean, I can see his car giving reflections of the strips. The red and white reflecting off of it really quickly as he moves. That, again, that part's really super impressive. How are you guys doing, by the way? Chimp, Echo. What's going on Saturday night here? Anything in particular? Just in chill mode? Alright, we're on lap 5. 3rd place. I don't know if... I think there's maybe only the one track, I'm guessing. 3rd place, 50 seconds. I don't have any kind of a track map. I have no idea where I am in the track. Definitely guessing the corners. Watched USC get stomped? Eesh. I didn't watch any football. Ah! I watch Sunday football. I don't really watch Saturday football. Not a big college football fan. I don't hate it. Just don't watch it. This should be the ending right here. 2nd. Let's go to quit and make sure. Okay. Didn't miss any options, and I didn't. I wonder what happens if I go higher with the res. So if it's 1920 by 1080, 2560 by 1440? Let's try it. New race. All right. Got a little bit flickering textures in the background. Dude, yeah. Look at this. Res options, full screen, VSync, already there. Already implemented. Yeah, impressed. And check this out. Split screen with keyboard, split screen with only controllers. And it shows you the controllers at the bottom. That's really cool stuff right there. All right, so single player, car choices already too. I'm going to go with this crazy one this time. I'm assuming it's just a livery. Like, it's ready. Oh my god. I'm assuming it's just a livery and nothing more. Oh, it looks much crisper at this res, though. I mean, I'm on a 1080 monitor, but they should go for a F1 style Daytona USA. Like the game Daytona USA? Oh, okay. Yeah, like the game Daytona USA, but with the F1 cars. Dude, look at this. It's really cool at the beginning, man. I mean, obviously the AI, let's see. I don't know what it does. Oh, they're pushing each other. All right. So it's not just like, even if that guy jumped in line. So we have a little bit of AI work. A little bit more than just, you know, all following the same line and crashing into each other. Yeah. Daytona USA. Yeah, or whatever it was. Yeah, that game's awesome. All right, I feel like I had a better start this time, so I could probably make my way to first place. What's the best racing game on PS1? Ridge Racer. Right? Isn't that the answer? Or is it? I don't know. The first Test Drive? Like Road and Track presents Test Drive, or Road and, I'm sorry, I'm saying Test Drive. I mean Need for Speed. Road and Track presents Need for Speed. That was really good. That was PS1 and PC. Might be the best one. It's tough. Ridge Racer was so good, man. Love me some arcade games back then. All right, already running better laps as a 115 on the first lap. I got, you know what I don't have here, I'd recommend, is some sort of breaking point. I need like, you know, 400, 300, 200, 100, or like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or something that I can use as a reference point on the track would be really nice. Otherwise, though, I mean, track scenery overall pretty good. I mean, not a bunch there. Certainly not filled up or anything. This is that turn that gets me. At least I know it. You know, nothing. Again, nothing. Not oversaturated. Nobody in the crowd. You know, it's like a practice session. Nobody's here. But, you know, trees look good. I like the... Nice that you have a little bit of... There's a little bit of elevation there, so it kind of blocks where you can't really see, like... You can't see what's going on behind the elevation, which is good. That's kind of how it is in most racetracks. Generally, they're built down in kind of holes like that. Ridge Racer was a solid one. Rush was a good one. Played the shit out of GT2. Oh, yeah, that's fair. I mean, I guess I'm completely disregarding the Gran Turismo game. Oh, he's stuck. I have an AI stuck. His car sounded good still, but he is stuck. He can't even box it, man. He's done. All right, I'm going to finish these laps in this, and then I'm going to try another game, actually. Just because... Oh, that tree's hanging over. Okay, and it looks like there's some sort of an LOD effect going on, level of detail, where as I get closer to the objects, it's switching level of details. Resident Evil Racing? Was that really a thing? That doesn't sound real. Is that a thing? Alternate timeline, not hours. Dude, that's awesome. Resident Evil Racing. Dude, that would be so sick to have a horror racing game. Like where you're driving around and you like you're literally trying to like maybe kill the cars or something. Instead of like Mario Kart, you just knock them off the track. Like it's literally like, it's like deathmatch racing almost. Diddy Kong Racing or Mario Kart 64? You know what? Probably against the grain, but for me it's Diddy Kong Racing. That's the answer. I thought that the multiplayer was more creative, even though it only had those like 4 whatever different types on those different levels. I just thought it was really good. I played that egg level where you pick the eggs up and put them in the little hatches, or you know, the nest. I probably have like 40 hours in that game alone, maybe 50, like way back then, hours in just that game mode. And I went through and, you know, 100%, or whatever the percent, was it 100, 101 on that? I don't remember. Whatever it was on that game. I went through and did it. Ooh, advertising, look at that. Let's get a banner. Oh shoot, I missed it. It's the corner. Damn it. Really wanted to get a good lap. Because I had like a 112, 111 last race, but yeah, dude. Mario Kart was just kind of generic, honestly. I mean, that one was good because it was 3D instead of 2D like the Super NES version, but to be fair, it really wasn't, other than being 3D, it wasn't really that innovative, right? They didn't really innovate until the GameCube version from the original formula. It was just a 3D version. And Donkey Kong, to me, Diddy Kong Racing, had more innovation because not only did you have that multiplayer I was talking about, but obviously in the races, you had the hovercrafts and flying, which you could use on any track, which was awesome. My peak racing area was like 12 different PC racing games in 1997. Are we talking like Screamer 2? Is that 1997? That's around that time, right? Screamer 2. That would have been the first Need for Speed. Porsche Unleashed came out in like 2000, so that would have been maybe one of the Hot Pursuits would have been out by then, because the first Need for Speed was 94, I think, and then you had was High Stakes next, and then Hot Pursuit? I get those confused. Was it Hot Pursuit and then High Stakes? Or was it Need for Speed 2? No, because 3 was Hot Pursuit, right? So it was Need for Speed 2, Hot Pursuit, then High Stakes. High Stakes was like 4. So that would have been like Hot Pursuit. Oh, off-roading truck games. There was one that was like pretty realistic. Which one was it? I don't think it was the Microsoft one. What's the name of that one truck game? Dang, I can't think of it right now. Oh, I put in a good lap that time. Like 13 maybe? 11, 12, 13, 8. There we go. Good enough. Got first. You finished first. Alright, that was cool. The freaking sounds are awesome. Unbelievable good. I absolutely love the F1 sounds of this game. Graphics are decent. Oh, let's check the link.